the story of the tortoise and the hare, the epic race between the rabbit and the turtle, the fast, cunning rabbit and the super slow-mo turtle. One lives an exciting life, the other seems to live an incredibly boring life. And as we watch this, most of us will put the money on the rabbit. What I have found now that I'm an older man, I didn't say wiser, but much older, and I look back over my years, it's when I acted like the tortoise that my results were much, much better. Here's what I found. When I have sprinted off of the line, especially on our New Year's resolutions, our goals that we set, these big, crazy goals that we have, and I hope you have these big, hairy, crazy goals that scare you. That's an exciting part of life. The challenge with them is we start running off at the finish line. January 1st, or the starting line, January 1st, we're running. Boy, this is exciting. And we do a bunch of action in a real short period of time, and then we take a break. And those breaks are incredibly dangerous because they turn into very long, extended retirements. A year later, we're still talking about it as if we're doing something, but we've stopped doing it, but we're still talking a good game. 1 year turns into 2 and so on. We had a really good start, but that's all it was a good start. Kind of like the hare, the rabbit. The turtle, on the other hand, what I found is they tie these ridiculously small, almost laughable steps, what I call baby steps, one after another. But the key here is consistency. That's the power. That's where the magic happens. It's consistency. It's persistency. It's continuing day in and day out. It's doing something very, very, very tiny. Again, almost laughable. If you told your friends how slow you were moving towards your goal, most of them would probably laugh or make fun of you. It's okay. Get over it. Get over yourself, because there is such power, such confidence, such momentum and magic hidden in the small baby steps that are tied together day in and day out. If you want to attack those big, hairy, scary goals, and again, I hope you have them, I want you to break them down into baby steps. Not all your goals, because not all of them cause us to act like the hare, where we sprint out and then we stall, either because of fear, we get distracted, we're overconfident, or we're relying on yesterday's successes and we kind of take a nap, a siesta that turns into a long retirement. And our goals kind of fizzle out, except for our talking. We're really good at the talking. We still stay in hare mode when we're talking. But let's take those big goals. And let's say, here's some of the biggest goals that we like to make. We want to lose weight. Usually it's a lot of weight. We want to get into shape, maybe run a marathon, or we want to write a book. Maybe we want to double our income this coming year. These are big goals. These are giant goals, especially if you've never done them before. I know in my past, now as a 50-year-old man, I've been on the yo-yo diets, where I go off like a hare and I lose a lot of weight really, really quick. And then I kind of stop and I take my long extended vacation breaks, and I usually end up gaining all that weight back. Plus, I find some of their friends. I find extra pounds that I never had before, and we get introduced, and now they become part of me. And I have more weight now to lose, and my goal becomes even larger and scarier. I changed that years ago. Now I'm the tortoise. All I've done, I set a goal for myself to lose 5 pounds a year. That's it. 5-6 pounds a year. But I've lost 60 pounds over the last handful of years. And I've stayed off, and I've consistently done that. And not only has it changed my weight, but it's changed my habits. My eating habits have become really, really good, because I've tied these tiny, laughable baby steps, tied them together one after another, one after another. I also decided many years ago I wanted to write a book. I started like the hare. I wrote these pages in a full chapter, and I was really excited. And then I took this extended vacation. I never went back. I never did anything else. Fear set in. Apathy set in. I decided 2 years ago, instead, I'm going to take baby steps to this. I write a 300-word blog every week. Haven't missed a week. I'm really consistent with it. It's the tortoise again. You know, 300 words takes you about 2.5 minutes to read. It's not even a big paragraph. It's laughable. When I tell my mentors about it, they kind of laugh and chuckle at it, and that's okay. Because now I've got 2 years of 300-word blogs that I've tied together. Within a 5-year period, I'll have enough for a book. Baby steps are incredibly powerful. Let's become the tortoise instead of the hare.